In today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Mumbai, but I'm in a location very unlike Mumbai. It's a society that is dominated with bungalow plots. The location? Deonar, a suburb 25 minutes away from the commercial hub of Bangalore complex. And our tenant today, she's an architect. Why exactly has she chosen a bungalow? What works for her over here and what doesn't? Let's meet her.
Rolf, wait.
Hi Ratna.
Hi Vishal. Welcome. Please come visit my little bungalow. Don't worry, he won't do anything. He's very friendly.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me here. This is, I think, the first time on our show we are doing a bungalow property.
Oh really? That's
so I'm very
interesting.
eager. Okay. So he is one of your members of your family?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
One. Children, please come. Come in. Please come to my little humble home.
Well, this is far from humble.
Yeah.
So how big is this space?
The space area-wise is only about 900 to 1,000 square feet in terms of square footage. A 3-bedroom apartment. We have 1 bedroom on the ground floor, 2 bedrooms on the upper floor, and we are 5 of us, 2 daughters, and my mother-in-law stays here with us.
The charm of a bungalow, I'm guessing, is more
And
outside.
I have 2 kids. Like I said, the house per se is small, but the ancillary spaces are lovely. So we have the front yard, we have the backyard, we have a terrace. We even have an upper terrace where me and my husband do yoga every morning. It's just bare, but so though the basic square footage may be lesser, it's the whole charm of the place and the trees, the butterflies, the birds in the morning. It's once you come into this little place, you cannot believe that you're in Bombay.
So what's been like the biggest driver of coming and staying in a bungalow?
When my building in Shivaji Park went in for redevelopment, my husband's where we were staying now, we started looking, and it is really far out. So my children have always grown up in Shivaji Park. For them to come to Chembur was actually a complete no-no in the beginning. It was quite hard to convince them to come. A, because it was far out, and 2, because this bungalow was shut for 5 years and it was nothing like what you're looking at it right now.
So this is the living room?
This is the living room. We have a separate dining area.
Okay.
So this is our dining area. I also should mention to you that everything in this house, whatever I've done, is all my old furniture. Everything, I have just repainted the whole house. I have not changed. Some of these doors were in very bad shape, but just repainted everything, done it up. And I have literally not, like I'm a big believer in recycling items.
So this is the place where you guys...
We have, yeah, every morning up. You know, we have, in fact, we'll go out later on. We actually we spend a lot of time outdoors now that the rains have stopped.
Okay.
So that's why I said, though the house we spend, our breakfasts are out in the morning. We sit and have our breakfast. On the weekends, we even sit out in the evenings. On Saturdays, Sundays, we'll even have our dinner outside.
This part over here will be the kitchen?
This is the kitchen. Okay. Kitchen I have redone completely because it was a very, very old kitchen.
And this part would
This
be
part is a servant's toilet.
Okay.
My doggy's food, and I had to keep a live-in maid because my mother-in-law is 83, and since we are all working and all over the place, and in the night we only 1 bedroom at the bottom, and we are 2 on the top. So in case she needs any help, it would be a problem.
And this is the bathroom?
This was also an older bathroom, which I have just changed just put a mixer and added some of my old and changed the WC. The tiles are all old. I just repolished the granite, the marble. So now, Vishal, 2 bedrooms upstairs. For the girls, 1 bedroom and our master bedroom. So we have to do the up and down. Sometimes also we are always fighting who's getting the bottle of water in the night, because this is a little different from what we had earlier. Vishal, this is my daughter's room.
Okay.
My two girls,
Hi.
Hi.
Tanya, Anaya. She's in the final year of pharmacy. She is going to do medicine.
What do your friends say when they visit you over here about this place?
Oh, they absolutely love it. Like when they first came, I was so surprised. I thought they'd be like, "Oh my God, where do you stay in like a village or something?" But they absolutely love it.
They feel like we don't live in Bombay anymore. They say
Yeah.
that your house doesn't even feel like Bombay. It's completely different.
Yeah, in fact, your friend said it's like an American house.
It's like an American household is what they told me, because there's like, they have to take the garbage outside. They have to go up and down all the time. It's very different concept than normal Indian apartments.
Also, a good thing is we are a musical family. They all, my husband plays the guitar. In fact, even they do now. But they are both quite well versed in piano playing. Here I will mention one thing, being an architect, Vishal. I have done some structural changes. The owners were good enough to let me do it later on. I have moved this window, which was on the west wall, to the north wall, to let in the northeastern light come in, which is very good from a Vastu perspective also, because I have also studied Vastu. And generally from a geographical point of view, it just gives in a very good energetic light in the mornings. So in both the rooms, I have change the position of these windows. We shall now coming to our bedroom. Similar to the downstairs, we have a single bathroom here. Fortunately, we've not had any fights over the bathroom space yet. And this is our bedroom. Again, not very large, but it works. I mean, again, it's more a sleeping place. Actually, we literally just come here when we are tired, and it's taken most of our storage. Some of the cupboards were old, and the rest of it was again all my old. This was an older one which was there, and the rest I've just added. One of the most enduring points of this property, which actually was the key factor where we all loved it, was the steps. So though the rooms are small and compared to where we came from, my elder daughter spends most of her time, Tanya, working from here. So then they are out of each other's spaces, and it's a lovely space just to be here, very quiet. We have monkeys coming.
Okay, inside? In the
They
place?
come, they sit there, but they strangely don't do anything. And we have another terrace on the top, which me and my husband use for yoga in the mornings. But that's just a bare shell, but we do our yoga every day.
This is a lovely
And this
side
is a
of the
lovely
garden.
space to have from the top. In fact, if you are sitting down, the garden is lovely.
So does this place get used quite a bit?
Yes, actually the front yard we don't use in the morning, we use the backyards in the morning. But the front yards we only use on the weekends. We probably sit there as a family, have a glass of wine. Backyard we use for our breakfast also, which I will show you. This is my mother-in-law's gardening table, and even my husband's on the weekends they do. She's growing avocado plants from avocado seeds, that's what you see.
Okay.
We have our breakfast here very often. Sometimes we clear that out, we put the chairs there, and we will have our breakfast if the whole family is there, or we just keep that table over here and we just have another one here. Vishal, we are headed towards my office. This mural that you see actually has been done as a present by my husband and my daughters to me. This I have converted right now after Diwali, because it was leaking before that. And like I said, issues, there's water coming from the bottom, water coming from the sides, but this is my office space.
Okay.
And I work out of here. In fact, even the kids watch their TV here. We are not somebody who like TV in our bedroom. We used to have a separate family room, which we can't have here. And we wouldn't like to have a TV in the living room. Another plus point was my parking, which I must tell you was in Shivaji Park. We had to park on the streets.
Okay.
It was a big hassle. Our cars have been stolen. Our Pajero was stolen. Now we have 3 cars actually, because one stays out of town. So it's 2 are out. So here at least there's no problem of, again, car parking. Another actually very big point for us to come here, which is very strange. We had the Mercedes logo stolen, the fender trying to be stolen. So it was like a real, it gets really irritating. So here you have, and also Sarasbag, the society, I will also tell you, security is good. So, I sometimes just even forget to shut the door in the night. Like, there is no problem. I can leave the girls, no problem of security.
Would you as a person and family want to venture out into these newer glossy buildings that we see?
No, personally, me and my husband, we are done with it. I cannot vouch for the girls. Like they say, they still like maybe the sea and the views, and they may want. I would not go back. What I would probably miss here would be the amenities which you have in the newer societies, which you have all the tennis courts, and even now the theatres, which is a good thing to have, because we even saw ICC and everything. But I still wouldn't go to it. I wouldn't go back. For me, it works well because we are members of the golf club, our family. So we have the BPGC, which doesn't have any sports, but it has the swimming pool, and so.
So Ratna, how much is this entire stay over here, this exotic bungalow, if I can call it, costing
the
you?
rental is 1.38 fixed. I have to pay maintenance, unlike buildings. That was something that the owners insisted on, but it's not much. It's about 3.5. So my rent comes to about 1.41 per month. But saying that, I have invested a lot of money in this property of my own. 10 to 12 lakhs has gone into the whole refurbishment of this place because of all the paint. A lot of things which had to go into it, and that is also because I've recycled. It would have been more otherwise. After recycling, it has come to so much. So therefore, we have taken a contract of 5 years with a fixed lock-in of 3 years.
Okay. So 3 years lock-in, 5-year contract.
Yeah. 3 years is when I would get my apartment back, is what we've been promised in Shivaji Park. But since we've put in so much of an investment here, we've taken a 5-year.
So once you get that apartment in that building of yours which is getting redeveloped, do you think you'll be able to stay there, or bungalow it is?
No, bungalow it is. I won't be able to go back home. It's not possible after living here, and we get gotten used to it very easily actually. And it's a very different property, very different, I think, like you said, for your viewers. It's not something that you would see normally. So I hope it's interesting for everybody to see how space like this can also work. With difficulties, with having to do some things, but workable.
Okay. On that note, Ratna, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Lovely meeting you.
And
good
I think this is one of those rare spots that when people come, you don't feel like you're in Mumbai.
No, you don't. Once you come in here, you're kind of shut out to the rest of the world.
Okay.
Please.
All the best for the new apartment.
Thank you so much.
Time for the report card. First up, at the property level. This is a very rare property for a city like Mumbai. It's a bungalow. The space is nice. 900 square feet around is the space of the property, but the real charm lies at the front and back side, the gardens. So definitely yes over here. Secondly, on the surrounding, this surrounding is very pleasant. It's very rare. Plot dominated with only bungalows. Connectivity, this is the part where this place, while it has certain strengths, it also has weaknesses. The place is well connected through a lot of infrastructure development that's happening. But yes, it's not very close to the major commercial hubs of Bombay. So all in all, if you're a family looking for a large space, wants the silence and peace that a bungalow like this can offer, is okay with amenities not being there, this will very well be the sort of property that can be considered.